We then started talking with Kat and ended having a romantic relationship. We had an on and off cycle relationship. Sometimes we will even get a year break from one another without talking to each other. The romantic relationship is still in existence before his arrest. Mr. Matlala is romantic and showered me with gifts, including money. The romantic relationship...
Sorry. There's this sentence just before Mr. Matlala's arrest. I did not quite get what you were saying.
No, my statement here is saying the romantic relationship is still in existence.
It's still in a
Existence,
distance.
yeah. But-
Existence. Oh, gosh.
Existence. That was
Apologies,
before
apologies.
his arrest.
So,
The arrest did not end the relationship, it interrupted it. No, I just need to be clear, sorry, it's sounded like a joke, it's not. I just needed to understand that section of the statement.
It's a difficult question for me, Commissioner, because I haven't spoken to him since.
Let me put it this way, the two of you did not end the relationship. You did not say, either one of you or both, the relationship has ended.
I presume it's ended. Yeah.
the answer to the question is none of you two has ended that relationship. You didn't say to him, I'm no longer in a relationship with you, and he's not said that to you either. I think that's what you're being asked. It's that direct question.
Normally, when two people go their separate ways, sometimes there will be no communication. Then you'll have to assume that this relationship has ended. With him, we never have that thing of, no, I can't continue with the relationship. It happened that, no, we are not in speaking terms. I'm not talking to him, he's not talking to me for a year, and then it's the end of our relationship. Hence, when I explained it, I said we had an on and off relationship.
Yeah, but Brigadier, the question is simpler than what you're explaining. It is, he got arrested. By the time he was arrested, you were in a relationship with him. That's what you tell us.
Yes.
You were in a continuing relationship with him. What you're being asked is simply this. At no point after his arrest has he said to you, I no longer want a relationship with you, and neither have you done that. You haven't said to him, now that you are arrested, or for whatever reason, I no longer have a relationship with you. And it's that simple a question, so you can either say yes or no. We are wrong.
That's correct, Commissioner.
Thank you.
Okay. Now that we've seen the clip, let's break down what's really happening here. So this is Brigadier Rachel Matyeng, and she's been talking about her relationship with Vusi Muzikat Matlala. Just imagine. She described him as a kind man, humble and romantic, saying he never asked for favors to jeopardize their relationship. Obviously, she's a police officer and he wouldn't want to do this. But Vusikat Matlala has a type. I don't know about you. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying they were not in a relationship, but I highly doubt it. So she explained how they met in 2017 and that their relationship was on and off and apparently known in her social circle. Guys, what are we doing? Now we are in love with people, or we're in relationships with people who are married, and people around our circle know. Okay, it's not that shocking, but okay. She said that Matlala gave her gifts and money over the years. Her point was that these were personal gifts not connected to her work in the SAPS or any tender processes. Who does she remind you of? She reminds me of Julius. whenever he had someone who had passed away, Vusi Muzuket Matlala was there to save the day and pay for the funerals. So she also says that her car had bent down and there were payments that were needed to be done, and Uvusi came to the rescue. The first payment that went into her friend's account was 100,000 rands. And she says because Uvusi Ket Matlala owed this friend a lot of money, more than 300,000, she took the first 100,000. Now I'm talking about the friend Mudieri. Mudieri is the one who took the first 100,000 rands. So there were other payments that came through, and I think it's 300,000 plus. So they came in batches, 100,000, 100,000. She said she didn't get the first one because the friend had said, Mr. Matlala owes me, so I am taking this 100,000. And as a friend who gave this bank account details because she didn't want the wife to know that they're in a relationship. A lot was not making sense, man. A lot was not making sense. If you're watching, please let me know in the comment section what is going on. So she said she only got 100,000 and the rest of the money she didn't get. So now the commissioners didn't seem impressed. They kept pointing out contradictions in her statement. They were asking, when exactly did the relationship start, before or after the contract? And why is she acting as a middleman for this butcher? I mean, obviously, Mudieri, whose money Matlala owed, should be having a conversation with Matlala without Brigadier Rachel Machia. So this is where the lines between a personal relationship and what we call kickbacks or umbejo, because she's saying become these were just gifts as people who were in a relationship, but the commissioners were not convinced. I was not convinced as well. And honestly, when I watched this, I felt like we're being taken for a ride. I get what she's saying about the gifts, but the timeline and the repeated payments just don't add up. The first 100,000 was for the bent car, she says. Okay, fine. She never got the money because Mudieki took her money from the 300,000 that she was being owed. But then why allow more money into the same account later? Even the commissioner, Usesi Baloyi, this didn't sit right with her. She said something doesn't sit right, and I agree. So here's what we know. They met in 2017, had an on and off relationship, gifts were exchanged, the relationship was transparent socially, and Matlala's contract with the SAPS comes into play. The commissioners are questioning whether any of these payments were actually related to her SAPS role, and right now her answers are not convincing. They're not convincing them. She's not convincing me. With that being said, I'll see you in the next one. God bless you and ciao. Oh, and if you're celebrating your birthday, happy birthday, Mdase. Happy birthday.